Hello, hello, and welcome to another video of my basic build series. I'm your host, Blends. Let's get started. Alright, you just saw a witch die, because we're making a witch farm. That was perfect timing. I wasn't even planning that. Alright, in order to do this, you're going to need these items right over here, and you also need to find yourself a witch hut, which is located in a swamp somewhere. So go ahead and find one of those, and then you're going to need these items right here. This does take a lot of iron, so just be careful with that. You need a lot of iron. If you don't have an iron farm, look them up. They're pretty easy. I've got a couple on my channel. Iron X will get you quite a bit of iron. You're probably going to just need that one for the rest of the time you're playing the game. But yeah, you do need 24 minecarts. You're going to need about this many stacks of whatever blocks you want to use it, build it out of. I like to do a couple stacks of slabs too, just to make it spawn proof. You're going to need a bunch of sand, some glass just for your platform up top, your AFK platform. It's got to be up really high, so you're going to need a couple stacks of scaffolding or a couple stacks of just whatever block you want to use, and then some ladders to climb up if you want. You can use an elytra if you have that as well. You're going to need 23 trap doors, one sign. You're going to use quite a bit of water, so at least one bucket is needed. Two if you want to make an infinite water source. You're going to need 4 ladders to get in and out of the bottom part. You need a couple of chests. You can obviously add more if you need to. At least 1 hopper. You're going to need 45 redstone, 3 repeaters, 36 tripwire hooks, and then I think that's 90 string total, and then 1 rail, and then like I said, your 24 minecarts. Also, I've been lighting up the area around here because even though you are going to be AFKing way up there, there is possibility of something to be able to spawn pretty close to the edge of the ground here, so just light up a little bit. But yeah, you do need an AFK way up here because this is going to allow for the witches to spawn in there, but nothing around here is going to be able to spawn other than maybe a little bit right around here, which is why you're doing a little bit of lighting around there. Alright, let's get started building this. Okay, so when you get to your witch farm, you want to come over here. You're going to go down into the water in front of it. See how this is the front. Oops, let me get up here. Let me see how this is the front here. The perimeter of it is the exact width of this right here, and then it goes all the way out. One more past the roof, and it goes through the front of this little porch here. So what you got to do is go down here, and you're going to mark out where you're going to build. So you go down to the water level. And I'll just do this like I'm in survival here. Go down there, and then you're just going to do a perimeter of whatever building block you want all the way around it. So once you get to this other post down here, this oak post, you're just going to go around the edge of it and just go all the way around it, just like this. Okay, and then once you get up here, you're just going to want to go one across like that. And the perimeter goes all the way out to here, but this is actually going to be where they're going to drop, so you're not going to put some blocks here. But what you do need to do is put one out this way, so put a temporary block, and then you're going to jump up here, and you're actually going to go out like this, and you're going to go one past this thing here, and then go all the way around it and just follow this all the way around. So you're going to be one out from where the bottom layer you just put. Okay, so when you get done, it's going to look like this. Alright, now you can actually get rid of this entire witch hut because you don't need anything in here. So if you want, just come up here and just start breaking all this stuff down. Alright, once you get on that, just go ahead and fill in this little middle, oops, fall down there. Go ahead and fill in this little middle part right here. Alright, once you got that done, it's going to look like this. And then if you want to, if you're going to maybe possibly walk away and get some more stuff, maybe put a couple of torches around here just to light it up so nothing will spawn while you're building it, or when you walk away. And then the easiest part for this next thing is to get some sand, and you're just going to put sand here and let it fall until it goes to right there. So just do this all the way across here. Okay, once you got that, this has cleared out all the water from inside there. And now what you need to do, this is going to be a little bit different part, but you're going to come over in the water here and you're going to put sand down along each one of these parts. Get rid of all, whoops, I got to get rid of the seagrass, forgot about that. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this around here just to make it easier on myself later. Then you come in here and do this. Okay, once you got that, you're going to come back onto this part here and just start filling this up with sand. Whoa, I didn't want to fall down there. I'll just do it from over here. Alright, we're doing this because you're going to make a little area down here where you can come down and get all the drops that you're going to be getting from this. So you can do this however big you want to do. I just like to do it maybe 2 more out from here. Maybe just 1 more. I'll just do 1 more. It's just whatever preference you have, however you want to build it. Okay, once you've got all the sand in place there, you're just going to want to come around, and everywhere where there's sand, you're going to put some more whatever block you're using. Okay, once you've done that, you can just decorate it however you want. I'm just going to fill these in just to make it look a little more symmetrical. Okay, and now you can get rid of all this sand here, and there should be no more water inside. Okay, so right here, this is where the witches are going to fall. So you're going to put them across this way like this. All right, and then this is the middle part of it right here. So you're going to build walls around here, just like this. And now when they come in here, they're going to fall directly down to this. So they're going to get pushed off with some water. They're going to fall down here. Water's going to push them in this little hole here. And then this is where your killing chamber is going to be. So you're going to have a minecart, actually 24 minecarts right there. Is going to entity cramming is going to kill them. So this block right there that I just punched out, you're going to put a hopper down there and a chest in front of it. So go ahead and get rid of this entire layer. You're actually going to be looking at 57. If you see that in the bottom left corner of the screen, looking at block and the middle number is 57. So that's where you want that to be. Now if you want to use or decorate this down here, you can actually change all of these to whatever block you want it to be. You can leave it dirt, doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it dirt for the time being because that's how I'm going to do it. Then you go back there, you put your chest there, you're going to crouch and put a hopper so it points directly into that chest. So whatever thing dies on here is just going to go directly into that chest right there. So then what you need to do is get your block of choice again and then just kind of fill these holes up here. You're going to leave that blank for right now. Nothing's going to go down there yet. Then you're going to get a couple of ladders, which I didn't grab yet, so let me get rid of the sand and get some ladders. And this is where your ladders are going to go. That way you can get out pretty easily. Okay, that part is pretty much done. If you want to cover this, I would definitely light it up first because you don't want much stuff spawning down here. That should be plenty of light. I'm going to put it all over the place just to make sure. And then when you come up here, just go ahead and fill it up however you want to do it. To make this spawn proof, I like to put, instead of torches, because slimes spawn in the swamps, so light doesn't really affect slimes at all. So if you put slabs, which let me grab one real quick, I'm just going to slab this whole thing up. That way nothing can spawn up here. Okay, once that's all slabbed up, you're going to come back into here. You're actually going to place down a sign right there. So this is where that hole is that's going to drop them down. And you're just going to put a bucket of water on each side here, just like that. So that way when they get pushed off, this water is going to push them right down here and they're going to fall in here. Alright, so up here, this is where you start doing the actual farm part. I'm going to get rid of all these torches that I put on the outside of the wall. So we're actually going to be building that up right now. Okay, what you need to do is you go, not with that. There we go. Hope I didn't ruin anything. Okay, you go down with your block of choice and you just build up the wall all the way around it. Okay, once you got all the way around here, I made it day so it's easier to see what I'm doing here. But once you go over here, you're going to put your trapdoors along this back block right here. Okay, and then you're going to come over here, and on each side here, you're going to skip one block, and you're going to put 6 tripwire hooks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right over to the edge there. So once you do that, you're going to grab some string. On each one of these, you're going to go out 5. So make sure you're pointing at their little hit boxes there. That way they come all the way across. Alright, now these are going all the way over to this block right here. We're going to be putting tripwires right here, but you don't need to do that yet. Next thing I would do is fill in your blocks like this. Alright, so it's just like this. Then you're going to want to get your infinite water source. If you don't have a whole bunch of buckets or you just have 2, easy way to do it is just come off to the side and you're going to put a little infinite water source down here. But you can do a 3x3 or 3x1 area just like this. If you fill this all with water, you put 1 here and 1 here, it becomes infinite water source right in the middle. So you can just take your empty bucket, fill it up, put it down there, empty bucket, fill it up, put it down there, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of this for now. Definitely don't need to do that if you have plenty of water or if you just want to keep coming up and down, whatever you want to do. But you do need to get your water and fill up each one of these right here. Okay? Alright, once you've done that, get rid of these real quick. You can come back over here and then crouch and then come back over here and put down your tripwires all the way across. So all 6 of them. So it lines up just like that, and now all of these are ready to go. Now next thing you need to do is you're going to cover up this water and this little wall right here. So just grab your block and just go all the way across here. You can go back to this side right here and go all the way across. I'm going to go forward so I don't actually fall off, and just go up an entire another level right here. Stop when you get to this tripwire hook here, because this is where your redstone is going to go. So let me grab some redstone real quick. Alright, you're going to grab your redstone dust and you're going to go all 6 of here, just like that. So the 6 on top of each one of those tripwires, and you're going to put a repeater, and then do redstone all the way around the side here. This is going to power all of those trapdoors. Let me just demonstrate it real quick. Come down here, something trips it, and it turns the water on, and when they get pushed off the edge, the water will shut off. That's how your entire thing is going to work. Now what you need to do is fill in this block because your witches are too high, so this is going to be the next spawnable layer right here. Alright, you want to leave this area right here so the witches on the next layer are going to just fall down that way. So you want to just go ahead and do 2 more high all the way across these. Now here you can't really put it down, so you got to follow it around this way. You're going to put blocks on top of all of this redstone here. Okay, and do the exact same thing you did the layer below it. Make sure you leave another spot right there, and this is going to be your final layer, so go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, once you get to this point, go ahead and top it off again. This is actually your last layer that you've done there. So now you're just putting the roof on top of it. So now you can go ahead and close this hole off. And then you're going to want to put slabs on top of this again. Let me get up some more slabs. Oops. And you just slab up this whole thing so even slimes can't spawn up here. Okay, so now you're going to come down in here, and this is where your witches are going to die. So you need to get a rail and 24 minecarts. You have to have exactly 24. Make this thing work real good. So you're going to put your rail, you're going to crouch and put it right on top of that hopper, and you're going to grab 24 minecarts and put it on that rail. So you can just aim it right at the side of this rail, right on the side of its hitbox. So do 24. That's 24 right there. You're going to put a solid block right there, and then a half slab right there. That way you can open that chest still. Alright, just like that, you've got 24 entities on there. When one more falls in there, it's going to die instantly. So, this farm is completely done. Let's go back up top here. Now what you need to do is get a AFK spot. Okay, so you need to make an AFK platform, and what I like to do is go right to the middle of this one, so that's one right there. I'm going to break that block out. I'm going to put a whole bunch of scaffolding out until I get to level 180. Alright, that's your Y180. So you hit F3, and then you're going to go all the way up to 180, which is, let's see, we're looking at 71 there, so what is that, 109? Yeah, 109 blocks. So we get 109 scaffolding, and just go all the way up there. Alright, there we are. We are at 180 right there. So now what you need to do is you gotta grab some glass. So let me grab some of that real quick. And then I like to use glass just because you can use whatever you want, but things can't spawn on glass, so that's always a safe bet right there. So you just make a little platform for yourself to stand and AFK on. An easy way to get in and out of this, if you want to, you can put that down and put a trapdoor there. And then you want to make this phantom proof, so you want to make sure you go up a couple here so your phantoms can't hit you, because they can hit the block right next to you sometimes. So just go ahead and go all the way around this way. I also like to make it so if I fly up here, I can get in and out with an elytron, so I just put that one there. That way I can just fit right down there, and then if I want to go down with a ladder, I can just go down that way. So this is where your AFK is going to be. If you want to, put some light in here just to make sure nothing can spawn in here. But you should be fine since things won't be able to spawn here anyway. So yeah, you just stand up here, and just while I was building this, some witches have been spawning in the farm. So let's just go down now and see how much we got. So let me just fall down here. Nice thing is you can just jump right off the side and land in the water. That was really loud. Anyway, let's see what we got. I can hear them dying down there. So just that little tiny bit of time, that's what we got. So yeah, this works pretty good. Your farm is done. If you enjoyed this build, please like and subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment about any other videos you'd like to see. See you later.